Hello everyone, this is Cezals here with Midwest Gaming, and I'm going to be doing a jungle Nocturne commentary. Hopefully this game goes well, and I will cover all the aspects of playing Nocturne. He's a very good jungler. His clear time's fine, his ganks are strong, and he becomes especially scary once he hits level 6. He hasn't been played too much recently. It's been more of the AoE CC kind of junglers. He's really good with a global composition like Karthus, Nocturne, or even Nocturne Shen. I have a Shen on my team this game, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe we can pull that together. I can ult in, and then he can ult me, and we can really make sure that we go after the target that we want to kill. So starting off this game, I will be in the jungle. I will be going up against a Vi as the opposing jungler. Kha'Zix Nidalee. Nidalee might be, it's probably going to be, I don't know, we have a whole bunch of craziness. So it might be Nidalee bottom with Varus, and then their Shen will be top. Then we might have Kha'Zix mid. I have a Shen top, Vladimir middle, and Ezreal Sona bottom lane. I'm gonna turn this down real quick. Where is it? Okay. Alright. And it looks like Shen's going to be taking some of that damage from that little wolf. You always have to be careful now that the minions or the neutral camps aggro the closest target. To not let any of your laners take any damage, because you don't want to put them behind. For you as a jungler, it's fine, but for them, not so much. Alright, so I'm going to start off at blue buff. Nocturne's a little bit blue dependent for his jungle early. You can start red, but you will be hindered a little bit as opposed to like a energy based champion where they can just start red right away. I will cover some of Nocturne's skills here while I clear this camp. I probably could, if you want to, you can start right on red right away. I just felt like going to wraiths there, so. Nocturne's passive is Umbra Blades. Every 10 seconds I will attack a champion. Or I will have my passive do 120% of my damage and heal myself for a certain amount. This is very good. It allows me to clear waves really fast if I need to hold a lane. And alternately, it allows me to heal up and have a decent sustain in the jungle. So I'm going to level up my Q first. And then my E will be second. This will be my fear. This will be my CC. However, I do have to keep it within a certain range. Otherwise, the tether won't fear them. Alright, so I'm tanking a lot of the turret there, but we ended up doing just fine. So I'm gonna AoE heal up a little bit so I don't take too much creep damage. So I can kind of negate the damage there. Well, we got a kill on Kha'Zix. It looks like top lane fell, unfortunately. Clear this camp. I'm gonna put a point into my my bubble. I believe it's called a Shroud of Darkness. So if this gets popped by an ability, I gain 20% bonus attack speed. And it is very good against any sort of like CC or. Whoop. As you can tell, sometimes you can kind of like reset the passive, and it'll still make that sound. It's kind of goofy. All right, so ended up getting an assist, getting Vladimir a kill. Actually, instead of going back, since Shen decided to stay, and he's only got a Doran shield, so he's pretty slow. I'm gonna try to make a gank happen here. I have a decent amount of health, and Shen doesn't do all that much damage, so. Not too worried about it. I'll land my E. Some fear him. Unfortunately, Shen did decide not to follow up. So it took a little bit extra damage. We probably could have killed him there, but he did not want to follow up. So that's a bit unfortunate. This ability is Dustbringer. This is your big gap closer. It gives you a speed boost, 20%, and attack speed, or attack damage rather. And also, what's great about this is you will ignore unit collision, which is pretty huge, and it allows you to keep your fear tether within range. I want to build a little bit goofy this game. It allows you to keep your fear tether within range because the range is rather small. So you're gonna want to hit them. Make sure you hit with them with this. This is huge. You have to land that when you're ganking. Otherwise, your gank won't be as successful, because once this hits enemy, it will follow them and stay underneath them. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you hit them with it, so you can then follow up with your fear and get your limited CC. You don't have as much CC as like a Maokai or a Moo at like level 6 or any of the any levels. So you're gonna want to make sure that you hit it, because it's your only reliable source. And Vladimir won't get the pool, and it looks like we're gonna end up chasing Kha'Zix around. So I'm gonna fear her first, and she dashed away. So unfortunately, my fear tether broke, and Vladimir used his ulti. Good thing about this though is Kha'Zix is wasting a lot of time. So I'm just gonna, oh, I guess I didn't hit him with that. I'm just gonna ward up the opposing junglers. Oh, actually I'm just gonna go top. I'll ward that. I was gonna ward right here, but he put a ward down here, so all is well. Alright, so fortunately our Shen isn't level 6 yet, but this one is. And alright, so that's fine. He used a flash. We'll be able to gank him later. So far I've only been ganking mid and top lane. But maybe, usually I like to gank bottom lane at level 6. The reason for that is bottom lane is kind of warded more so than any of the other lanes early on, because the support has so many ways to ward now, and I can go through a lane much easier once I hit level 6. This is a huge gap closer, and I'll explain the ultimate when I get to use it. I should be level 6 here after Wolves. Looks like Vi is mid lane. She is also level 6. Alright, so I'm going to put that point into my ultimate. As you can see on the minimap and on the edges of my screen, that is my ultimate's range at level 1. This goes up quite a bit later on, but oh boy. It also, hold on. Alright, so I was able to do some damage onto Ezreal there. It's good. Should be able to fight Kha'Zix. Oh, I just took too much poke. Alright, so Kha'Zix could probably kill me. But I do have a shield up, so... Alright, so he used his ultimate to escape. I guess he was playing it safe. I probably would have been able to bubble one of his abilities and save quite a bit of damage for me. But... I was unable to kill him. So this ultimate has received a lot of nerfs, and its cooldown is pretty big. It's 100 mana, it's 144 second cooldown at level 1. It's a great gap closer. Basically, I can jump to that area as long as I have vision of them, and once I get vision of them, I am able to jump right to them instantly. Not instantly, but I fly across the map pretty quick. So I'm going to grab a bit of health, and I'm also going to get a little bit of attack damage here, and then buy myself a ward. What this allows me to do is when I ult, you're going to want to ult in, land your Dustbringer, and then you use your Fear Tether, and then your Shroud of Darkness. You can kind of switch up the order on these two depending on if the person has a really hard CC or not, and then from there you know, you should be able to stick on that person with no problem whatsoever, because that was a free kill. I'm okay with this. Okay, so I don't want to make sure I avoid that Varus ability there. Alright, so unfortunately there, I am taking a bit of poke, but that's fine. I'll just heal it up eventually. I want to make sure I keep their attention here. Vladimir's coming down. Vi is also coming down, so it looks like we're going to have a crazy little shindig going on here bottom lane. Vladimir's in a bad position. He can get turned on pretty quickly. Oh, my Fear Tether actually ended up getting off. Alright, so we're going to back out now. Shen's ultimate came across. My ult's up. So I'm going to use it on her. Varus is the next high target. Unfortunately, we're a little split with who we're targeting. Ugh. Taking a lot of creep damage, so I'm going to AoE those real quick to heal up. That's a bit unfortunate. We didn't end up getting a kill on the Varus, which was rather important. And now Kha'Zix is respawned. Yeah. Ooh, that was huge. So we actually ended up getting a kill on Kha'Zix there and dodging that Nidalee Spear. That was huge. I don't think she would have killed me, but I didn't have enough mana to use my shield, and Vladimir would have died if he had dodged it. So that was really good. The next item I'm going to build is I'm going to build a tankier Spirit of the Ancient Golem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this item up as soon as I can. And that item gives me tenacity, similar to Merc Treads. So what I'm going to do is then build Berserker's Greaves. Every auto attack that I do reduces this cooldown by 1 second. So the faster my attack speed is, the quicker I'm going to be doing AoE damage to the team. That's not a absolutely huge thing, but I do like the Spirit of the Ancient Golem is a bit expensive, but it does provide some really nice things. Alright, so he leaped out. That's fine, because I was doing my red buff anyway. I got the red buff from Vi before, so I'll be able to do this one. And it'll just reset my red timer. No big deal. I'm 4-0-2 now. I'm doing really good. So I'm allowed, like, I'm ahead enough where I can buy an expensive item and really snowball it. That's kind of why, usually, like, when I play Nocturne, at least in Season 2 a lot, I liked to just get Mark Treads, get Regal's Lantern, and then just build into the tankiness, which I'm going to do here too, but the Berserker's Greaves might give me enough damage. So Vladimir is going to be dead really quick. He's all by himself. Kha'Zix is passive. It's pretty insane if you're by yourself. So I gotta make sure that he doesn't kill me. Got 300 health. This isn't up yet, which is unfortunate. I would have had to land all my combos, and he would have had to have not had Vi by him. Oh, looks like bottom lane is getting dove again, except Shen's ultimate's going down. My ult will be up in a couple seconds. Hopefully, if Nidalee stays around, I could get her. But you never want to chase Nidalee, she's just too fast. So she didn't stay around, she wisely backed off. That was good on her part. Kha'Zix is missing middle lane, so I have to be aware of that. So I'm just checking that bush real quick. Alright, so now Shen's bottom. Varus decided to stay. I'm going to put all the points into my Q ability. I'm going to be wanting to max that first. I'm kind of hanging around because I know bottom lane something might be happening very shortly. If we can get a Sona ult across Varus, he will be dead. But we have to get that Sona ult. We're not going to do it. Vi's coming down. Alright, looks like she dashed out. I'm sure Kha'Zix might be in the area too. Alright, so that's a bit unfortunate. Shen blindly taunted into that bush where he thought Nidalee was. And we didn't get a chance to get on the Varus. That's my main target I want to kill here. I don't give a crap about Italy. I want Varus dead. Vi would be okay too, but ideally Varus needs to die. He's only 2-1, but ooh, the fail jumps. Alright, so I wasted a lot of time there, but the enemy jungler wasted a lot of time too. And it looks like they're gonna try to do dragon. So I know this is up. I want to steal this as fast as I can. I won't be able to get the steal, but we will be able to get a kill. He's gonna flash. I'm not gonna be able to kill her. Or him, or it, or whatever. Oh man, he's so low. Oh no, and now... Alright, well, that's fine. Vladimir ended up getting Varus. I gotta make sure I don't get caught myself, so I use my fear on the Shen. That way he ended up having to taunt away. I just want to keep Varus around here, because if we get enough, we might be able to dive him and kill him. Shen's kind of swinging around the back there, so it is a possibility. We just need a creep wave to tank the turret first. Not myself. Alright, so I don't know, I don't think we'll be able to kill Shen. Nidalee's got a bit of poke. She's building tier and quite a bit of AP items. So I'm gonna have to make sure to dodge those spears. It won't be incredibly hard. The missile speed's not that bad, but sometimes if you're not paying attention or if I am talking, then yeah, I will get hit by a spear. Alright, so good thing on Kha'Zix's part is while I was down bottom and he knew that I was bottom, he took my blue buff. I'm gonna assume it was him because I saw him come down here earlier. So that's a good thing to do, is if you know where the enemy jungler is, go steal their buffs. It'll put them down a little bit of experience. Gold buff control is huge in this game, especially early on. You want to make sure that you can, be able to use your abilities and do that extra damage and get the cooldown reduction. It's very huge. So I want to buy like right now. That way I can get the tenacity, and then but it looks like so far this game has really been like just a straight up brawling game. Oh my god. Alright, so it looks like they want to fight. Okay, now they do. So I'm gonna quick smite this, get out of my way to try to help my team. I don't have any mana, I don't have much health. I told them I didn't want to fight. But maybe if they turret dive, we can do something about this. Yeah, okay, so they didn't take no single target really there. Took too much damage. I wasn't able to pick anybody off. Kha'Zix is gonna get top turret now. He's building sort of the occult. So he's building a really, really snowball item. I'm gonna make sure that I shut him down. Alright, so I'm gonna get my Spirit of the Ancient Golem. 500 health, 30 armor, mana regen, and health regen. I'm gonna get my Berserker Greaves for my attack damage. And then I'm going to buy a Phage. So right now I'm actually decently tanky. Getting caught in a minion there. I have a decent amount of attack speed. And I have a chance to slow somebody and really, really stick on to them. I probably won't build Phage all the way up into a Frozen Mallet. It'll probably just end it at Phage, and then just build something like a Randuin's. That's probably where I'll go next, depending on how everything's going. It's very important to build situational. Alright. So I'm just going to attack closest target now. Ouch. Alright, so they ignited me. I have to get out of there. I had to flash. We don't have anybody... Oh man, it's 10 to 10. This is really scary. And I got hit by that Nidalee spear, which really didn't help my cause at all. Looks like they want to siege this turret pretty heavily here. I want to try to lifesteal some of these minions if I can, so I can stay in this fight. Alright, a little bit of a wasted Ezreal ult, but that's fine. We can capitalize on that kill very much so, and we should be able to get a mid turret off this easily. Oh, look at that. Wraith is coming out and hanging out. Alright, so I'm gonna make sure that I don't get any AoE damage done here. The Shen taunt being the one I was concerned about the most was alright, so oh, Shen ult saved him. That's so lame. Hopefully my team can clean up. Kha'Zix will be pretty fast. He is level 12, so if he did evolve his jump... Oh my gosh, don't get away. Come on, Shen. There we go. Cool, so... Oh, that's not cool. Now they're just gonna chase a Nidalee around here. Nidalee's... Oh my gosh, and Shen. Oh, Vladimir, no. Alright, so the next item I'm gonna build, actually, I think I'm gonna go into a Brutalizer. Get 2 wards. I haven't bought too many wards yet this game, and then I'm gonna go straight to blue buff. I like Brutalizer. I probably should have it maybe a little earlier, but I wanted to make sure I'm pretty tanky. I wanted to make sure I survived enough in the fight when I dove the back line. Brutalizer gives a nice cooldown reduction, which will help my ultimate and other abilities, of course. In particular, my ultimate is my main concern and reasoning behind getting it is because that ultimate takes forever and a day. So once again, they know my boo buff timer. Since they killed it last time and didn't leave any small minions behind, they know when it should be back up, and they will be aware of that. So got stolen again. That's not very good on my part as a jungler. I should have jungle control. That's kind of one of your main important roles, just to make sure you have buff control. Looks like Ezreal ended up stealing the dragon, which is great. She must have missed her smite or something. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is a very bad fight for us. Someone got caught out way too early. And she almost blew up instantly. So we gotta make sure that we don't get caught out. She still has her ultimate though, so she probably could have used that if she really needed to. Our team fighting is a little scrappy right now. We're kind of split all over the place. People are getting caught. Like this right here. I don't have my ulti up, so I can't. I know that I can't get in there and engage like with the flip of a coin if I need to. Right now we're just all fighting over red buff. So I'm gonna use my shield. Give myself that extra attack speed if I need it. We should be able to do this. Ugh. Too slow. Oh, I need vision. Alright, so I was gonna ulti somebody, get myself some vision. I was gonna actually pop a ward over here, but couldn't get there in time. I was too slowed, so it's a bit unfortunate. I don't know if I would have killed anybody anyway. But they have a Shen down now. If our Shen, yeah, he's got Warmogs and Flame Cape. He's gonna be really tanky, and that'll be really good for us. They won't be able to really do anything. They won't be able to do anything to him. So once Shen gets to a certain moment where he just gets tanky and he can split push. Alright, so I'm dead for sure. So I'm just gonna peel them all away from my teammates, and then they're gonna go for dragon. Or Baron. They know that Ezreal's bottom, so this is a very good thing for them to do, is Baron. We haven't really had too much ward coverage of it yet. And so right now, because they're all like level 13, 12, the highest level is 13. If they just poke, Baron will do enough damage to them where they can just turn that fight around. I'll be up soon, my ulti will also be up, and I can jump right in there, no time flat. We just gotta make sure that we don't lose the fight too early, like if I'm not around. Like now. My range is a little bigger on my ulti now, but it's not entirely global, so I won't be able to get away. I'm observing how this fight is going. We lost the fight badly. All they needed to do was poke him down. They needed to make sure that they didn't get initiated on, and everything would have been fine, but they decided to get initiated on. We might lose him mid turret now. That's not good. So we're just trying to scare Kha'Zix away, not actually trying to kill him at all. Looks like they're gonna go for my blue buff, judging by where we saw Vi. The trick you can do sometimes is you can queue into the bush, and then as you can see, there's a person obviously running that way. The Dustbringer will follow them, and then you can see it through the fog of war. So I knew exactly what way that person went. What are you doing, Shen? Yeah, he wasn't worth ulting. Alright, so we're not going to be able to get to Nidalee at all. She's just going to be too fast. So we're going to start sieging some turrets the best we can. Clear the minion wave. Nocturne's Dustbringer is just amazing at clearing the minion wave. Super fast, that with the passive. You can clear minion waves just very, very, very efficiently if you need to. There's 2 down still. We can probably get a good... Oh my god, creep block. If they do more damage to Varus, I could jump in. I don't have any mana, never mind. Just kidding. I think, however, now we should... Oh, Nidalee, Shen are down. Okay. We just gotta focus this. So their team is just going in scrappy right now. They're going 1 by 1. And they're really, really throwing it. As long as we don't stay around too long now, where we go in 1 by 1 and get really like, oh, let's just try to end the game and hit the turrets. That's how you throw a game easily. Ezreal did a good thing here. He did a whole bunch of damage to that wave. And he healed up. It looks like Vi's gonna... Oh, someone gave away the spot. Alright, so I want to go back and buy real quick. I'm judging by what our team is doing that they might end up dying there, and I might need to try to make a Baron steal attempt. So I'm gonna get myself Randuin's. Alright, it looks like they're pushing mid. Looks like they're all split. We have really good pressure now on mid inhibitor. That fight actually went really well. They just kinda were really poor in their initiation, and they went in 1 by 1, and we were able to just pick them off at their base. Looks like some people just wanted to defend, and other people just wanted to wait. And like I don't really know what happened to their team so well. So I got hit by a trap, and I know they can't do it all that fast, and they're not doing it, so that is perfectly fine. When I get hit by a trap, those eyes above my head allow me to be seen through the fog of war. So she would have been known, and they could have just camped a bush. And if I would have tried to go for Baron, thinking that they were doing it, then I could have just straight up died. Alright, so it looks like Kha'Zix got killed for Ezreal. That's good because Kha'Zix is going to lose Bloodthirster stacks and sort of Occult stacks. We have super creeps. And we can do... Alright, so I gotta stay away from his ult. Varus' ult will stun me. Potentially the whole team. If I get... uh-oh. If I get caught in one of the tentacles. So I'm just fearing away Vi. I know she's the only one that's really going to be able to do damage to me, and then I'm staying as far away from Shen as I can so I don't get caught with the taunt. Unfortunately, though, even though Kha'Zix did die, we traded him for an AD carry, and we do need our AD carry big time. By the looks of it, oh, I hit another trap. This might be a bait, so we have to be careful. We have Vladimir down, and he has a huge impact into our fight. He's doing really good. His AoE damage. Alright, so she's in the Baron pit right now. When Baron's aggro, don't go in the pit, because she just took like quite a bit of damage. Oh, Vi's actually really low. So I'm gonna ult, engage this, get her, and then try to... I couldn't get to Varus, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna attack whoever I can. This fight's going really poorly for us now. So I'm not gonna bother using my flash because I know I'm dead. That was a poor engage, like our whole team wasn't there. So I took a little bit of Baron damage for free. That didn't help our cause at all. So I'm gonna let my team know not to get engaged on. Kha'Zix is gonna win this fight. Cause yeah, he's isolated, so he's gonna win that fight. That passive is huge. Vladimir is trying to help with Baron, but he's letting Shen die because Kha'Zix found him. The other Kha'Zix is playing pretty good. He's playing actually like, he's actually playing like an assassin, which is how you're supposed to play him. See if you can isolate people, and then your passive will just slow them, do the bonus damage, and you can really snowball. Alright, so we haven't done anything with this middle inhibitor gone yet. That's the farthest it's gotten yet. I don't want to do that at all. We don't have a pink ward, so we can't clear their wards to know if they know that we're doing this. And I wanted to go top. I was pinging top. Top turret ended up falling. Bottom turret ended up falling. That's really huge. I want to start adding pressure to other lanes now. Mid lane's gonna be pushing. There's nothing to stop that. And this early in the game, we need to start pressuring other turrets. Slowly and slowly, they'll fall. This is really risky, so we have to do it fast, because otherwise they can just rush Baron right away. I let the team know that I would tank, so I tanked a little bit of the turret there. Didn't do all that much damage to me, but we need to make something happen now, because we can't let that middle inhibitor respawn without nothing, like not being able to do anything. They've been solidly pushing us back, and we're the ones with the inhibitor down. That's just not right. So I'm gonna ward up in an area outside of Baron, right there. Common steel spot. Hopefully Sona will get pink wards or an oracles, and we can do something about Barons shortly. I myself could get a pink ward as well. I'm in a little bit of a bad spot here, so you gotta be aware of that. Alright, so I'm gonna shield her magnificent poke, that is the spear, which actually does quite a bit of damage now. Straight up a lot of MR. I should probably build an MR item now. I didn't realize she was stacking it that much. Alright, so they want to engage us big time here. We don't have everybody here, so it'd be kind of hard for us to engage this. Alright, everybody is here now, but Vladimir's super low. Vi wants to jump onto him. I wanted to just fear him over the wall just to be rude. Alright, so we have our fight. Jump down to Kha'Zix, he's the next squishy target. Varus is going the wrong way here, because he's going to take a lot of... Oh no! He's going to take a ton of turret damage. Alright, so I shielded a little bit early, and that allowed me to stop Nidalee's poke, which was great. I actually used it to kill Varus. I hit a trap, that's not good. He's aggroing it with his Sunfire Cape, and he missed his dash. Wow, everybody's doing that today. Alright, so I don't want to do this because Vi can steal it and put them right back in the game. We can't do it all that fast, but we'll see. We need to make something happen here. There's only 3 of us. We should just fall back. We're gonna take too much poke, and I'm not feeling comfortable taking it. Alright, so I'm gonna go heal up. Let Ezreal be careful. They're gonna try to do Baron pretty soon here. Alright, so I need a lot of magic resist because Nidalee's starting to hurt, and if I get caught by a spear, that's gonna be problematic. So I'll have to hold off on Randuin's for a bit to get some MR. I got Negatron Cloak. Now that puts me at 171 armor and 121 magic resist, so I'm a little better. We need wards on Baron, and we need Ezreal to come up with us. He can't be there bottom because he's got such a long distance to travel at that bottom lane to get up here that they can just easily do it, and they are doing it. So I'm gonna scare them, let them know that I'm here. Okay, so we have a fight without Ezreal. This is not good for us at all. Awesome. Kha'Zix is gonna come and try to assassinate somebody. He's gonna jump over and he's gonna jump right into the whole team. Fortunately for him, he slowed me. Alright, so let's just clear all our lanes, push everything back to their base. Unfortunately, yeah, Kha'Zix didn't die. Really wanted him dead. Shen's being overly aggressive now. I don't have all that much mana. Oh my god. We should be able to take Kha'Zix if there's no other interference, but unfortunately I was out of mana. And I'm taking a lot of damage. Kha'Zix is healing up off of his W ability. I'm going to use my Q to speed myself up and get away. His leap is a great gap closer once it's leveled the 2nd level. Or evolved, I should say, once it's evolved that time. So we gotta be aware of that. Thankfully we have a Baron ward again. They've been trying to Baron all game and we've been stopping them. So we're doing okay on that front. Pick up Randuin's. The active on the Randuin's is really nice. It allows me to slow the movement speed of enemies for 35%. And then the passive is if somebody were to hit me with an attack, it would slow down their attack speed. And thank God for Guardian Angel. Q. Alright, we can actually turn this fight in our advantage. Vladimir showed up. This is huge. Alrighty, I'm gonna try to catch his path, where he's gonna end up. Okay, so everybody misses their jumps today. This is the league of failed jumps. And I'll just come up and AoE, no. No. Alright, I'll finish him off with a Q. That was so derpy. I probably could have used my Randuin's there, but I like to save that for when I jump onto the team and hit everybody with my Randuins. So I'm in between creep waves right now. If Vi or Nidalee were to come over here, I might be able to catch them out. I want to heal up a little bit. Use my Q to finish off that creep wave. Unfortunately, I didn't kill them all. Alright, so our creep wave's a little bit behind us. Kha'Zix will be up again. He's 13-9. He's got some pretty scary items. And we're just gonna bomb rush this. And then we're gonna have to fall back. Alright. So AoE that wave a little bit. Q that. And we should be able to escape just fine. We do need a Baron Ward again though, which we don't have. Ezreal's not with us. That's kind of a big deal. Throw down my Randuins. Put down my ult. Chase Kha'Zix off. I'm dueling Kha'Zix. This is pretty scary for myself, so I'm going to fear him, run away, and he's going to jump and kill me. I'll let my team know that Kha'Zix is behind. He has low health though, so I don't think he'll do anything too risky. Awesome, so we're going to kill him. And we should be able to win this game now. I zoned out Kha'Zix enough where he couldn't get into the fight to assassinate anybody. He pretty much, all he did was he jumped in, he used his W, or he used his leap, then his W, which is his like little void spikes, and then he ulted just to get away, and I stayed on him enough where he could get off of my AD carry, and that allowed Ezreal to survive. So I was the only one that died out of that entire exchange. That puts me at 12-4, but that's all I really have to do. If I can't dive onto Varus and kill him, then safe bet is just a peel if I need to. So I'm gonna get myself a Spirit Visage. Unfortunately, rest in peace, Force of Nature. I could have went to a Guardian's Angel, but I wanted the hard. Oh no, we're throwing it so hard. I wanted the hard magic resist that Megatron Cloak offers. It'd be really cool if I could get a kill on Kha'Zix here, but that'd be jumping into a death trap for sure. Alright, so I expect them to try to Baron now. I'm the only one alive on my team for another like 10 seconds. So I'm gonna head over there. I don't have any wards though, so this is gonna be absolutely devastating for me. I have to get vision on one of them, and then when I get that vision, I'm gonna have to try to steal it. So I got a little bit of vision on the Baron. I know it's going down low. I'm gonna throw my ult up. Fortunately, I didn't get it. I missed the smite. Oh, I could have got that. So I could have got that for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna try to juke them a little bit. They're behind me now. My team's not here. I'm dead. Fuck! I missed that smite. I could have stolen that so easily. That was so bad. Well, I don't know what just D means. We should just start. We know they're all here. We know they're all at their base, defending their base from getting shredded by super minions. They have Baron now, so this puts a great stall on for their side. Fortunate for us, I couldn't get that steal. At that point, I didn't really care if I died because super minions were pushing their base enough, and if I could just stall them a little bit to let super minions get farther into the base, it was fine. If I would have got the steal though, we would have just pushed down and won the game right away. They basically, our team overstayed their welcome and got caught here, and this was the big turning point. If they're gonna win this game, it's probably gonna be because of that. Basically, when you have 2 inhibitors, that's all you really need to shut down the game. I mean, 2 inhibitors is really, really hard to come back from. So I'm gonna stack some elixirs, and I'm just gonna do that. So I bought a couple of elixirs there. I still have a little bit extra gold. Now our team might end up getting caught. Our inhibitors down. If we get a good engage, if we get a Sona ult, oh my god, Kha'Zix is being super ballsy. We could turn this if Kha'Zix gets caught, but Shen missed his taunt. Oh man, that's a bummer. So I don't think they have any vision because they weren't over here for much of the game, and we're probably going to be led into a trap here, to be honest with you. Oh, no vision. So I'm going to jump on a shed. I'm going to fear. I'm going to get my Randuins. So I use the next closest target that I needed to. Oh, and my Q is just short. Okay, so Ezreal shut him down. That should be the game right there. I'm going to W Varus's a tentacle trying to reach out to me to get that stun, and we're going to push in and we're going to take the inhibitor and we're just going to win the game now. 1 person down, 60-second respawn. He won't be up for anytime soon. So unfortunately my ult's down. We're going to take an inhib. Taking a lot of the turret damage, so I'm going to change on to Vi. She's the next lowest target. She was jumping on Ezreal. Alright, so next, I got taunted. I started attacking the minions, started attacking the turret. Varus has GA, so once we kill him, we're going to have to kill him again. But I'm not afraid of that at this time. Both the turrets are gone. I put my shield up, and we're going to win the game. Whew. So that was a really intense game, actually. If you notice there at the end, that is one thing you can do with Nocturne's ultimate, where you can, if you can't quite, like, it was a split second quick boom, you have to do it now kind of thing. So what I did was I had vision on Shen briefly, and then I had vision on Kha'Zix briefly. Kha'Zix jumped, got away, and then I don't think I could see him right away, but all I saw was Shen. So I used my ult as the amazing gap closer that it was. Got all the way over to where Shen and Kha'Zix were, and Shen wasn't my target. Shen is just too tanky. He's got, I mean, if you look at his items, Runic Bulwark, he's got Warmogs, he's got Age. He's just got pure tank items. So my goal was to just kill Kha'Zix, because Kha'Zix was actually a threat. I mean, if you look at his items, he was stacking pretty heavy on the attack damage items. So I used that as the gap closer, and then I threw my fear onto Kha'Zix, and then used my Q to hit one of them. I think I aimed it at Kha'Zix there, as he became my target then. And then once we killed him and got him, the game was over, because then it was 4v5. So that was really, really good. That's kind of a heads up thing that you can do as Nocturne. If you can't get to your target, but you know that the target is close to that person, use it as a quick jump over to your the person you want to kill or wipe out. Alright, so quickly I'll go over my items at the end. It's probably going to be a pretty long recording. I got Spirit of the Ancient Golem, 500 health, 30 armor, 14 regen per 5, 7 mana regen per 5. I got Randuins, Phage, and then I got Spirit Visage. Nidalee was starting to hurt a bit. She had DFG, Seraph's Embrace. I don't think I ever got hit with the DFG, but I definitely needed some magic resist because those spears just kind of hurt. And then I got Berserker's Greaves. The reason I got Berserker's Greaves is because this gives me Tenacity, which is just the same as Mark Treads. So I took the Tenacity from this and gave myself a little bit more of an attack speed bonus to do more damage across the team. This also helps my passive, Umbra Blades, which does 120% physical damage to surrounding AoE. It's like a little AoE to surrounding enemies, and then I heal myself for a portion of that. Then I got Brutalizer for the cooldown reduction. Got it kind of early, and then Armor Pen and attack damage. Yeah, those were my items. I will go over my runes and masteries really quick. So my runes, I have it's the same ones I run for Mundo as well. 1.5% movement speed, a quint. And then my two other quints are attack speed, 3.4% attack speed, and then all of my reds are attack speed. The reason for this is because of Nocturne's passive, and then when you use your Q, it gives you an amount of attack damage as well, which is a great buff. So when you're clearing your camps, you just Q, attack, and then because of your attack speed, a lot more attacks, and then that bonus from the Q gives that extra attack damage that you need. And then flat armor yellows and magic resist per level blues. My masteries are attack speed, attack damage, armor pen, and then that'll be 9 points in offense, 21 in defense. Got this for 10 bonus cooldown use for smite. And then tough skin, bladed armor, health per level, both flat resistance is maxed out, increased health, and then bonus armor, magic resist, and reduced damage taken. Didn't get this because I don't feel there's too much need more than 35% tenacity. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Any comments, questions, leave them in the comments below.